And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Thunder. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And of course, there's the Warriors. They're at the bottom of the conference.
And you know, for the Thunder, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's paired with Williams. And it's Green in at the point. And for the Warriors, backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And here are the Thunder now. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Yes, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Podziemski with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason. And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Outside, SGA. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Green. 6 to shoot. Back to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cuts off the pass. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Green, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Here's Green. Sweet little floater.
Oh, such a feel shot there, the floater.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. It's Curry outside. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. checked in for Oklahoma City. Now that we have a second, take a look. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Wiggins against Kuminga. Pass to Jackson Davis. Outside Kuminga. There's the pick. Lets it go with the three. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Under trailing by 3. Now here's Green. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. So it's the Warriors now. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
Now here's Green. Wiggins, a screen on Hield. Down low, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And it's Golden State's ball. Outside, Kuminga. From outside, off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that one's good. Green.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Out left to the wing. Hield outside. Off target from three-point range.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Green in the post. Covered by Hield.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Jacks up a three. Thunder with the rebound. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Here's Hield. No good on the last second attempt there. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
We've got Hield. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Butler. Then there's Moody and Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Boy, you got to be willing to take advantage of easy opportunities. Buddy Hield running in transition and finishes.
All alone, and then Hield with the dunk.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period. Guys?"
Okay, thank you, Allie. Three-pointer. Moody's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Al Horford is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Both free throws good from Green.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And it's Hield off the drive. Here's Richard. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 8 rebounds in this game. Holmgren dishes to Green. Around the back and lays it in. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's about the vision that Chet Holmgren brings to the floor. Sees the entirety of the game and finds a ready shooter.
It's rebounded by Topic.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Over Richard. Here's Holmgren. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Warriors making the switch here. Post is checked in. Then for the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Quentin Post. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Jimmy Butler. Podziemski, he's checked in for Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Buddy Hield. On its way from Curry for 2, and the wing jumper offline. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 20-6 run. Green in the high post. Curry meets him. Green kicks to Dort. 5 on the clock. Green inside. Curry meets him. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 12.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Green makes it off the glass.
There's a dogged intensity with which Draymond Green plays the game of basketball. He will get to the space he wants and score it.
Now, here's Green. He's got 12. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Thunder lead by 21.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Curry. 15 points in the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Green with a screen on Dort. Pass to Green. Here's Richard. Misses the 3. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Thunder lead by 21. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're just a far more physical team, and it shows up everywhere, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the battle of possessions along with pretty much every other battle. And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. In the East, Bam Adebayo.
Well, Adebayo does so many things for his team, and recently he's been doing them at a super high level.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's Giles checked in for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for the Thunder. So for Oklahoma City right now, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. SGA is out there with Green, and it's Hartenstein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, it's hard to see OKC doing what they did last year without Hartenstein.
I would argue, Kevin, one of the biggest free agent signings in that particular offseason. Hartenstein fills a role as important as any on the team. He can facilitate offense. He's a rim protector, a dominant rebounder. You talk about a plug-and-play guy, that's Isaiah.
SGA against Curry. Green deciding where to go with it. Williams with a clean look. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
And here is Curry. 17 points in the game.
That's just tremendous defensive intensity from J-Dub. That is a nice block.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And they pick up 2. Butler's got 16.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. To the middle, here's Green. Shoots over Podziemski. It's rebounded by Golden State. 1:46 left in the third. Three-pointer Hield. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got his first 2 points.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lu Dort, at times, is just going to make tough shots.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
For the Thunder, Mark Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Dylan Brooks comes in for Dort. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Hield. He's guarded by Williams. To the paint, stolen by Brooks. They push it up, 4 on 3. with the fadeaway. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Green. He's got 13.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Hield against Green. Williams, a screen on Hield. There's Green with the three. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 45% from the field since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Offline from the top of the key. Inside. And Santos gets it to go.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We come back right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Just picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defensively.
But clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moody. Then it's Trayce Jackson-Davis. Then there's Buddy Hield and Richard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Butler finds Hield. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Green. And the shot is good. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Green. That shot misses. Good D by Hield. Butler attacking. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Oh, late rotation defensively. Butler going to turn the lights out with a pretty jam.
Holmgren looking around. On the wing, Green. Covered by Hield. Shot's good by Williams.
Whoa, sizzling from the field this half, and that's after a shaky start.
Timeout called the Warriors. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big...
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Green's checked in. Pass to Hartenstein. From the arc. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Green. Clock at 6. Over Butler. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Outside, Kuminga. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Shea, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony,